Hey, how is everybody doing? Okay, we're doing good here, but just to let everybody know what the last 10 minutes of mine have been. The last 10 minutes of mine have been, I got out of the car, and you know the big trash can that's outside, like the huge one, it is literally as tall as I am and as big as I am. Well, it rained a couple days ago, so that thing is full of water. I have a daughter who is still in diapers, so it constantly smells like dirty diapers. So it's dirty diaper water down there in the bottom. I get out of the car and I've got some trash and my phone in my hands, and I threw everything into the trash can and then proceeded to, so gross, I had to dig my phone from the bottom of the trash can with the poop water. The dirty diaper water. That was disgusting. Like, I had to get in there. Like, that smell is forever going to haunt my nostrils. And then, hey, y'all come in and say hi. And then after that, I got that done and walked inside, and my daughter had proceeded to rip open her romper and take her diaper off herself. So that went well. Anyways, so that's what I've been dealing with the last 10 minutes. That's fun. Being a mom, right? It's messy. It is messy. Let me tell you that. Like, there is nothing. It is messy. And I always wonder this question. Like, stuff like this happens and I laugh and I think, does Princess Kate have to deal with this stuff? Does Prince George, does he ever try to take off his own diaper? And like, does she ever walk in after he's taking a nap and he's like, he's got poop everywhere? Does Princess Kate have to deal with this stuff too? Because it's just something all parents have to deal with, right? Like, it's not, I think it's a royalty problem. I don't know. She probably has more help than we do. That's just a guess of mine. She probably has more help. Anyways, that's been my last 10 minutes. Super fun. Good times. Okay. So I've got a few minutes, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about something that is, you don't need that, about something that is universally harmful to, I was going to say women, but it's just all people. It's something we all deal with at some point in time. We all deal with it. We all struggle with it. No one is immune. It is just a hard thing, and that is comparison and social. What you so mad about? What you so mad about? Oh, you want that? Okay. And social media has made it, I don't know, like, I've read statistics on it, and social media has made comparison, I think, 1,000,000,000 times worse, I believe was the accurate number that I read from the New York Times. I'm just kidding. I made that up. But social media has made comparisons so much worse because suddenly we know everything about everybody. Like, we know the girl who was mean to us in high school. We kind of know, like, we know every time she goes on a date night. And we know when she loses weight. And we know when she redecorates her house and gets a new kitchen. And we know, we just know. We know all the good stuff about her life. And it's so easy. It's so easy to look at the good parts of somebody's life and then compare it to the moments in our life where we are getting our phone out of the trash can, right? Like, you compare that part of somebody's life to like the best part of somebody else's life, and then all of a sudden we compare, and we compare tons of different things. Like, moms show up to school. This is the first time I put makeup on in about 2.5 weeks. I have been sick. I was sick for 2 weeks constantly. It was not fun. It wasn't good. It was a rough time. I'm fine though. We're good, but it was rough. It wasn't fun. This is the first time I put on makeup in 2 weeks, basically. And so you go and you pick up your kids from school and you look at everybody else and you think, God, they have it so much together. Like, they so have everything together. And then look at me. I am a mess. I don't know what's going on. And you compare. She's been going to the gym and she looks amazing, and then I've gained 10 pounds, and you compare. And you do it with work. Like, I have gotten in this trap, and I'm just going to be real honest and real vulnerable here. I cried in my laundry room last night. The laundry is everywhere. It's overwhelming. And I sat there and thought, I'm never going to get this all done. How am I going to get this all done? And what is wrong with me that I'm not able to do it? And then it brought up all these other thoughts. I started looking at other writers online who are just, everything is going Can somebody tell me, is my internet messed up? Because my numbers just like dropped off and now they're coming back up. But do my internet mess up? Do I need to stop this and start it again? Because I'll do that. I'll do that if I need to. I don't want to leave a hot mess video on here. So somebody let me know if my internet just cut off. Please, friends. But I sat in my laundry room last night and cried, and it was just comparison. Like, I haven't written anything in a couple weeks that's done, really well. I haven't had anything just major happen on my page, which is fine. I've never really gone through a period where, like a dry period where I didn't have words to write and I didn't have ideas coming to me constantly and pretty large growth happening, except for this month has just kind of been, okay. Well, I'll do this real quick. We'll wrap this up and then I'm probably going to delete this video, so enjoy it. But, I just started comparing myself to other writers and women who are, it's going really well for them, and I was happy for them, but at the same time, just our natural instinct is to look and go, well, maybe I'm not talented. Maybe I'm not that good. Maybe people don't like what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not qualified. And we look at things and we think like, maybe I should stop what I'm doing because she can do it better than I can anyways. She can do it better, so I might as well not even sign up. I might as well not even try. I might as well quit because somebody's out there doing it better than I am. And so there's just comparison in every phase of our life, in everything we do. It is all over the place. And I think it starts because whenever we're young and we're learning, like that's how you learn, right? Whenever you're young, you watch everybody around you and go, okay, like these are social norms. This is how people act in situations. And so we do that when we're young so we can figure out how to blend in and how to work with the society, but then that sort of comes back to bite us in the rear end as adults because we look at everybody and we're like, oh, okay, she's better than I am. And oh, she has more than I have. Oh, she's prettier than I have. She has it more together. She's this kind of mom. She's this, she's this. And we look at it and we compare it to the worst parts of ourselves, because we don't know the worst part about most people. We know the worst part of us. And so we compare it to the very worst of us. And we let it, this is one of my favorite things, quotes about insecurity is something that I say about insecurity is if comparison is, wait, let me get it. Okay. Comparison is not only the thief of joy, it's also the first step toward insecurity, and insecurity is the thief of just about everything. Insecurity will destroy every relationship you have. It will destroy your confidence. It will destroy your dreams. It will destroy your motherhood. It will destroy everything. And comparison is just one big old giant step towards becoming insecure. And so I sat there last night and I cried and I felt sorry for myself, and I just it's just comparison. It's just this, if Satan, where he wants to get right here. He wants to get in your mind. If he can control your mind, he can stop you from doing a lot of things. And so I sat there and I cried for a minute, and then I thought, oh, Melissa, that's what I said earlier. This is the first time I fixed my hair and put on makeup in like 2 weeks. So take it as you will, because I was like, okay, this has got to go. I've got to do something. So comparison, it stops you. And I sat there for a minute and I felt sorry for myself, and then I stopped and I thought, okay, Amy, right now you are letting comparison steal your joy. You're also letting it control how you think and how you feel, and you're going to let it dictate what you do. Who holds the pen? Are you going to let comparison hold the pen and write your story? Are you going to let comparison do that? Are you going to let comparison write your story? Don't do that. Take it back. Get up off the floor. You're in charge of yourself. Get up off the floor and get back to work and get back to what you love to do, and just do it and be obedient to God and get back to you. Stay in your lane. Stop looking everywhere else. That is such a deterrent. And so I I don't really know. I personally don't think that there is a cure against comparison. I think we're all going to do it. We're all going to succumb to it from time to time. I do not know of a single person who can honestly say that they have never compared themselves to anybody else and they have never let that bring them down. I think they're lying if they say that. Everybody has suffered with it from some time. But here's how you combat against that, in my opinion. Here's what you do. One, you've got to recognize it. As soon as it happens, you've got to know, oh, okay, I'm letting my mind go there. I am comparing myself with somebody else. It's not getting me anywhere good. I've got to stop it now. And you can't get over a problem if you don't identify a problem. So you need to identify it the second it hits, okay? You need to know, okay, this is comparison. I got to stop this, because you can't stop it if you don't know what it is. So call it out by name, know what it is, identify it, and then you just constantly be on guard about it and remind yourself all the harm that it does. And remember that you're in control. You're in control. Either you're in control or you're going to let comparison be in control. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to get to be 80 years old and go, yeah, you know what? I think that God had a lot of plans for my life. I think that there were a lot of things that I could have done with my life, but I was just too scared to. I don't want that for my life. You don't get to go back and redo it. You don't get to go back and redo it. You don't get to replay your life. You get one. And I decided a long time ago I was gonna do my best to live mine right, and I was gonna do my best to spend my time wisely, and I was gonna do my best to spend my talents and use everything that I had to glorify God. I decided that a long time ago I wasn't gonna waste. I didn't want to waste anymore. I didn't want to waste any more time. I didn't want to waste any more energy. I didn't want to waste any more of my talents. I didn't want to waste any more of my resource. I didn't want to waste anything. I wanted to use everything to benefit somehow. And so comparison, you've got to identify it, and then you've got to remember that you're in control. You are in control. You're in charge. You can tell comparison to shut up. You can tell comparison to take a back seat. You can turn it off. Is it hard? Yes. Yes, it is a hard thing to do. But you can do it, because comparison is not only going to steal your joy, it's going to make you insecure, and insecurity will seep into every part of your life and start robbing other parts of your life from you if you let it. It will steal your friendships. It will steal your relationships. Insecurity will steal everything. It'll steal your dreams for sure. And so comparison will also do that. It's also going to stop you from being friends with these people. It's going to create competition between you and other women, and you and that girl at pickup line, and you and that other mom. And it's going to create this competition, and it's going to create a wedge between you and somebody that could end up being one of your best friends. But you're not going to be best friends. That friendship is never going to develop. It's never going to happen when you're comparing yourself to her. That's not a healthy relationship. That's not good. That is toxic when you're constantly comparing yourself and, oh, whose house is better, and whose house is better decorated, and whose house is bigger, and who has the newer car, and who is skinnier, and who is prettier, and whatever kind of trash that we are letting control our mind. We've got to just wipe that away, because it will rob you of possibly a really beautiful friendship that you could have with that person. But instead of having a good friendship with them, you're just comparing yourself to them, and it's unhealthy, and it's sad. It's sad. And I think as women, we've got to work to do better. We have to good things don't always just necessarily land in our laps. We've got to reach up and grab them. And so if we want these good things, we want a happy life, and we want our dreams to come true, and we want happiness, and we want those good things, we've got to decide that we're in charge and we're in control, and God's given us every tool we need. We just have to reach out and grab it. So reach out and grab those things. Don't let comparison be the pen that writes your story. You're in control. Shut it down. Have your cry. I had a little, probably a 2-minute cry in my laundry room last night. Then I had to recognize what it was. It was comparison. And shut it down. Just shut it down. So anyways, that's it. Don't compare. Don't compare for a lot of reasons. One, you don't know what anybody else's life looks like. And two, I had to sit there and I thought, would I trade places with her? Would I trade places with that woman? No. I'm sure she has a beautiful life, but God, I love mine. I love my husband. I love my kids. I love my friends. I love where I am. I wouldn't trade places with anybody. So why would I compare myself? Why would I compare? I don't want to trade. I like what I have. So be grateful for what you have. That's another step to overcoming comparison. When you love what you have and you're grateful for it and you appreciate all the good things in your life, it becomes so much easier to just be happy for somebody else. That's it. These thoughts were kind of rattled and scattered, but I think y'all are amazing. I'm thankful that you're here. And be on the lookout tonight. I'm going to post something about comparison. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever written. It's just about comparison, about staying in your lane, not looking around so that you can go forward. So be looking for that tonight. I'll drop it at, let's say, 8:30. So 8:30 p.m. Be watching. I will post my little comparison piece. I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.